gentlemen, and welcome to the 2014 Nike International Friendlies here in Bradenton, Florida, chilly Bradenton, Florida, here at Lakewood Ranch on this Friday afternoon, the day after Thanksgiving. The United States will look to defend their title that they got last year by beating Brazil, but they'll do that later against England in that first game. In this game here, or that will be the second game, but this one, Australia and Brazil. Brazil making their return appearance. Australia for the first time in a few years, playing part of the friendlies, as we will get started here today at the Premier Sports Campus here at Lakewood Ranch. As we mentioned, the United States last year defeating Brazil 4-1 in the final. A rather crazy day. Portugal and Brazil controlled their destiny throughout, but England knocked off Portugal in the early game, and that set up the winner-take-all, and the United States did that with a 4-1 victory against this Brazil squad. And these two teams met just last week at a tournament in Chile. Brazil exacting a little bit of revenge with a 4-3 victory and a last-second goal down in Chile. The United States under-17 team ended up going two ties, tying the host Chilean team as well as Qatar, and that one lost to Brazil. But it will be Australia and Brazil here in this afternoon. So we mentioned a chilly day. A cold front moved through again last night, so the temperature will reach barely 60 degrees here on this Friday afternoon, but it is a bright, sunshiny day. Wind should be a bit of a factor. Won't be that much cooler tonight for that second game. Teams are getting ready to take the field here at Lakewood campus. You see the Brazilian squad making their way across the field, as well. I might say that the Australian squad coming across the field, because Australia will be wearing the yellow uniforms with the green shorts, and Brazil will be wearing the blue uniforms. A little bit departure for those familiar seeing that typical green uniform. As we mentioned, the anthems are coming across as the teams are, and it'll give you the starting lineups as well here for Australia. Starting in net be James Delianov, who's wearing number 18. Also, Henry Davies gets the start. Joe Coletti, he'll be wearing the captain's armband. Daniel Azani, he'll be on the defense wearing number 8. Panos Menikos wears number 9. Jamie Dimitrov, he'll be wearing number 10. Christian Verby wears 13. Jackson Bandiera, he'll wear number 15. And then Danny Kim, Nicholas Panetta, and Cameron Joyce. Brazilian squad, we'll see Bruno, he'll be playing in net. Kleber will be along the defensive line wearing number 2. Leo will be number 4. Kaique wears number 6. Andre wears 7. Mateus Pereira will wear number 8. Leandro wears 10. Then you got Thiago wears 14. Renan wears 15. Lincoln 17. And Evander Ferreira 19. National anthems will be played, and we'll give those for you. First, the national anthem for Australia. Actually Brazil's anthem, and we'll follow up with Australia's. anthems for both these teams. We'll get the handshakes and the photos done. As we mentioned, Brazil will be wearing the blue jerseys with the white shorts and blue socks. Australia in the yellow jersey, green shorts, and white socks. The referees today, then the center of the field will be Caleb Mendez. TJ Zablocki will be one of the assistants from the first position, and Chris Hutchinson in the second. The fourth official will be Randall Kelly. And again, we talked about the wind on this cool afternoon. It's going to be blowing a bit from the north, which will be left to right on those watching on the viewing point. That is north. Sun will be setting here by the time the afternoon takes. And again, game 2 will be the United States and England as these teams will take it. We'll get the captains out here in just a second as well, as the wind could well be a factor. I don't know, typically in Florida, as you find the evening, it will die down a bit, but it is gusting a bit, so it'll be interesting to see. Again, the captain here for Australia will be Joe Coletti. For Brazil will be the goalkeeper. It's Bruno, and as those captains go and exchange the flags, and we'll go through the coin toss. Brazil will make the call. And Brazil will choose to. Looks like they will go ahead and defend the wind, the north end of the field, as they go through the handshakes on the exchange of the flag. Sun shouldn't be much of a factor. It'll be setting, but it will be setting behind us towards the west. It'll be interesting to see here as these teams go. Again, Brazil was in that same tournament that the United States under-17s were down in Chile last weekend and throughout last week. Brazil coming out on the winning end of that, 4-3. And the United States and Brazil will meet on Tuesday. England and Brazil will meet in the early game on Sunday. And the United States, of course, in the 6 o'clock start time, being the host country of the Nike International Friendlies. They'll take on England tonight, Australia on Sunday afternoon at 6, and then Brazil and the United States on Tuesday. Referee looks, checks the goalkeepers. Gusting winds again here. Should be a bit of a factor. We'll see how that plays into the hand of Brazil with it at their back and how the teams try to defend it. Australia, 4-3-3 formation. Will take the kickoff, and they'll play it back and keep possession and let Brazil chase as we start this one off. And it's a turnover already, but it rolls off the foot of Dimitrov. Now Australia gets possession again. So switch the field, and Brazil will read that one. A header will roll towards the keeper, who holds back in his line. A shot just wide, and that's taken by Leandro. Leandro got free, and on the header, able to get into the penalty area, but his shot does go wide. It will be a goal kick for Australia. A couple of short options, but right now the goalkeeper will try and play it out, and that one will be up for grabs. Australia able to come away with it, looking for the front runner. They'll turn it over, and Brazil will have it on their back line. It's Leo. He'll try and go out wide. That ball played through. The back defensive will send it out of bounds. It'll be a throw in Brazil. Flipped up, nice individual move, but he cannot get past the sweepers there. And now Australia will send it off the Brazilian player and have a throw in for themselves. Dimitrov for Australia. Now the run. Attacks the back line, and a good run there by Azani. He'll cross though, goes over everyone. Will the wind keep it in? No, it won't. It will go out for a goal kick. Azani was able to take the ball and get down towards the penalty area. Now Brazil will play out the back. Short kick. Back at the feet of the goalkeeper. Now Thiago sends a long ball. Brought down, but it will go out of bounds, and that was off of Lincoln. Ball stays inbounds. Now ball played out of bounds. Kleber will look for it. A few familiar faces from the Brazil team. All these teams preparing for the Under-17 World Cup next year. Long ball will go off Australia, be a throw in Brazil. Long ball played in. And now back. Played off the line by Talia. Brazil with possession. Looks to switch it across, headed out of bounds by the Australian defense to be a throw-in. United States will be going through qualifying early in the year next year for the 17 World Cup. Be a throw-in here for Australia. Spandiera. Now wide of Vander. Looks forward, and that's Kayike. Nice move by Kayike. He'll send it across, and it's wide open and a goal. Brazil will get it, and Kayike individual great play, and Andre will finish it, and it's a 1-0 lead Brazil here in the 5th minute. Nice individual work by Kayike to take it down the sideline. He's able to get around the defender, and he slotted it across, and Andre standing about 8 yards out center of the net, able to place it right in, and it's a 1-0 Brazilian lead.
Goal scored for Brazil in the 5th minute by number 7, Andre.
Delianov will play it wide, and Australia will keep possession early, but now they'll turn it over. And Kayike with another individual nice move. Take it down the sideline. He's taken down, but play on is still possession with Brazil. And they'll just play it off the Australian defender. That was Evander out there, just played it off to earn the corner kick. Good look at the Australian goalkeeper there. Directing traffic. Right foot in, swinging corner. To be Evander taking it, number 19. Sends that one in towards the near post, headed on, and it's going to go out off of a Australian head. It'll be a corner kick other side. Dangerous opportunity. Delianov not able to get the ball on that one, and the Australian defender heads it out over. This is Lincoln. Left foot in, swinger, back post, headed up by Australia, but not out. Now the ball's free, headed down. Another header on, and it will be in the hands of Delianov. Brazil not able to get a lot on that header, about 5 yards out, and it was collected, but Australia trying to play out the back. Trying not to turn it over. He's got a lot of pressure on Delianov, and he'll play it off of the forward, and it's going to be a throw-in deep in the end. Australia a little careless, and that one almost went against him. And here's a good look at the goal as Kayike able to send it across, and Andre on the back post. No one marking him, able to make it 1-0. A lot of yards gained there as that ball went over just about a yard off the line, but referee lets him throw it. Now Brazil with possession. It's going to go off of Australia. Australia again wearing the yellow jerseys. Brazil wearing the blue. Traditionally not seen in a lot. That is the case today as the visiting team. Long ball played up, controlled. But now Australia will send it out. As Leandro's playing the front runner. Now Kleber. Kleber, who played in this last year, gets it back to the goalkeeper, well out of his box, but he'll control it with his feet, and Brazil will send it up the left side now. Looking for a ball up, and that's Kaique. And it'll be a throw-in for Australia. Australia will turn it over. Now a throw in for Brazil. Ball played across. Nice ball. Kleber will cut it back inside into his left foot. Ball turned over. Both teams turn it over in the middle, but Australia will come away with it now. Armanakis looks for forward. Instead, this ball will roll back towards the Brazilian captain. Bruno will distribute it. His turn, able to keep it in. That is Evander. This will go off of Australia. Should be a free kick for Brazil. Game's goal scorer, Andre on the ball. Be a throw in for Australia as it goes off of Brazil. Round robin format here at the Nike International Friendlies. Each team will play each other. 90 minutes each game. We mentioned over the course of the next 4 days. Kleber, Brazil with possession. Leo with the ball. Looks long. That is Lincoln. Brings it down. Looking for help. He's got Andre in the middle who has it. Now on the right foot, but he'll push it too far in front of it. A nice tackle by Australia, and they'll counter, but a little bit of pressure will force a turnover again. Ball now at the feet of Brazil. Onto the ball. It's Renan and on. Kaique too far in front of him. And on now. Deflection off Australia would be a Brazil throw. Enoch has it now, and he'll flip it across. It's Mateus Pereira. As Brazil looks to switch the field. Into Evander. Evander at the corner of the penalty area. Tries it back to Kaique. Andre again with a right foot shot just wide. Andre looking for his second of the game, and that will just go wide. It'll be a goal kick Australia just from the top of the penalty area. That ball goes high. Australia looking to play it out of the back off the goal kicks. Not going too well as Brazil giving a little bit of room within the pressure, and this one's going to go out, throw in. Ball into the penalty area, left foot shot, and it's going to go just wide, as this time it was Leandro able to get in behind the defense. Came across and about 15 yards out, that left foot shot just went by the near post. And a tackle there, and Australia will have a first talking to of the game as Armanakis is taken down. And that was Enoch who receives the verbal warning. Nothing shown at this time here. Now Australia on the far side can't get it into Dimitrov. But Australia will take possession again in Brazilian half. Pushes it out wide. Looking for the overlapping around. Dimitrov in with it. Wide and good possession now. It's Zani. Back on, it's the captain, that's Coletti. Now Australia will turn it over. Brazil gets possession. It is Lincoln who gets it for Brazil and sends it to the other side. Now Kaique tries to send it back long, far post. Australia heads it away. Cameron Joyce is the forward for Australia. Kleber in. Back to Kleber. Nice move over Brazil. As they work it down, they'll send it wide. Going into is Mateus Pereira. Now out to Kaique. He'll send the left foot across, and Dimitrov there for Australia will clear it out, but Brazil will take possession. Left foot, and this one will be unchallenged as Delianov. Delianov, I'll get that right here eventually. Collects it. He tries to go out wide again. This one seems to be what Brazil's trying to do. Look to see that he might be open, but they'll attack the ball quickly. Australia trying to get it to the wings in their own third. They'll have to throw in, though, as that one was headed out by Brazil. It's Bandeira. That ball will just creep over the sideline. And now throw for Brazil. Brazil coached by Zanardi, Caio Zanardi. Long ball, Kleber's not going to get that one. Australia's coach, Tony Vidmar. Joyce will control it. Four defenders able to take it away, Brazil, but the free kick earned by Panetta, Nicholas Panetta, at about 35, 40 yards out into the wind. So Australia with a set piece, try and send a couple of their taller bodies up front. Looks like Brazil will hold the line around the 18-yard box to be taken by Armenekis. Left foot will send it into the corner. Here's Dimitrov, puts it across, free ball, top of the penalty area, saved by the goalkeeper. Shot and the ball will come back. And Coletti will keep it. Bruno, a nice save as that ball went through traffic, and a long ball will make Bruno come out and collect it. Bruno able to see the traffic and was able to make the save for Brazil. Good look at the replay as that ball came across. And there's the cross collected by Bruno. Ball played into the corner. It'll run with that wind, but able to get it is Lincoln. He's got the defender on him. He'll cut back into his right. Waiting for help. Able to get down to the end line. He'll send a left foot and will go out for a goal kick. Australia playing out of the back. Will turn it over. Lincoln on it. Good pressure and forced Delianov to turn it over. Australia rather fortunate, not even a shot opportunity as Brazil had numbers and positioning, but not able to get the shot. As it is, Australia gets across midfield, and this one will go off of Brazil. It'll be a throw-in yellow. We played 17 minutes, 17 seconds here. And it's 1-0 Brazil. Leandro will take it inside, gets help. Claver. And Brazil will switch the field. Leo to Kaique. Outside the left foot, tried there by Mateus Pereira. Australia again, danger turning it over at the top of the penalty area. They'll earn a free kick as this time Andre will trip him up. Over the top and off sides. That is Leandro standing off sides. Nice through ball, and this one will be cleared out by Australia, well defended. That time it was Jackson Bandiera who was able to get there before the defender. Brazil looking on the quick counter, didn't able to get it, but they'll get the throw. Good ball movement by Brazil. Mateus Pereira now on the ball. Left foot shot, and it'll go off the crossbar. It'll go out for a goal kick. Nice rip by Mateus Pereira, left-footed. Just went off the corner of the goalpost and ended up going out. About 25 yards out. Australia again playing it out of the back. Good movement this time. Can't connect with their front man, and it will be another turnover. Brazil with a lot more of the possession over the last 5 to 7 minutes of this game. That ball's played out of bounds, and it'll be a throw in Australia. Brazil came to the States here after their tournament in Chile. Australia made it in on the 25th, so about 3 days. They've had a chance. That ball's played out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for Australia. Claver reads that one for Brazil, but he'll turn it over. Now Coletti. As Brazil's pressure forces Australia to go back to their goalkeeper. Bandiera will have it go off him, and now Brazil will get the turnover on the ball. Pereira now back across to the end line. They'll play it back. The only one there is Coletti. Good movement by Brazil, but not able to get a shot there as Australia ended up being in the place the ball came. Now it's up to the front man choice. Australia again with the ball. It's Kaique back and across, and again this one's kicked out, just missed by Brazil. And Australia lucky to keep that one out of the back of the net. Be a throw in here for Australia. Australia. Brazil back with the ball. Now Kleber to Mateus Pereira. We'll send it wide. There's Kayike. The assist on the first goal here, on the only goal of the game, and he'll flip it over the head. He goes down looking for the foul, but the referee says play on. Good movement by Australia now. Dimitrov will turn it around. This will be a free kick for Australia. Injured Brazilian player. So we get a good look here at the replay. Going through the Australian player, however, may have been a little bit of other things. See if we can get a good look at who that is. That's Kayike, number 6. So Kayike is okay. He's just go off the field briefly and now back on. Now Australia. Good individual movement there. Coletti now sends it wide. They'll continue it, going out to Bandiera. Foot across, and it's going to go off Brazil. Be a corner kick for Australia. First one of the game for the Aussies. Here in the 26th minute here in Lakeland, Florida, or make that Bradenton, Lakewood Ranch. Placing you throughout the state, where we're not, but just south of the Tampa Bay area and just east of Bradenton. Short corner. And it'll be dribbled out of bounds, and it'll be a goal kick for Brazil. Good look at the captain, Bruno. Get that one quickly and shortly out wide. Almost a turnover there, but Brazil will come away with it. Mateus Pereira. Long ball, and that's now Evander. Gets into the penalty area but can't get past the last defender. Now Australia will look to go the other way. Fourth minute goal by Brazil has given us the 1 minute or 1-0 lead. Just past the halfway mark here. Again, a chilly day here in Bradenton. Australia again living dangerously. That ball is not rolled over the inline yet, and it does. Good pressure there by the Brazilian Leandro. As the goalkeeper Delianov tried to play that one out, it goes off of Leandro and it goes towards the corner, and it'll be a goal kick. Australia pretty insistent on playing out of the back. This time they get away with it here. Again, Panetta. Run off the ball. Kleber will be called for a foul using his body. Turnover here. Coletti stripped to the ball. Out wide now. There's shot, and that one's going to go just wide as Evander uses the left foot and can't put it on net, and it will be a goal kick again for Australia. But the turnover in the midfield once again led to a dangerous counterattack for Brazil. And there's Evander, left foot, goes underneath the foot of the defender, and it just goes wide. Good look at the young Brazilian. Now looks like Australia will send this one long. Ball held up in the air, won by Mateus Pereira for Brazil, but Australia now. Dimitrov with the ball. Australia able to win it. Armanekas. That ball sent out though by Brazil. Now an overlapping run. It's Kayike on it. In on the net. Shot right at Delanov, and he saves it, but the ball's headed down and it's free in the box. Shot. Now it's a kick save and a nice one by Delanov. Able to get that one. So that shot attempted could have been 2-0 for Brazil, but the Australian keeper comes up big in a couple of chances there. '30th minute, 1-0. Brazil leads Australia. The United States and England will face off at 6 o'clock tonight. This Australian team we're watching will be the United States opponent on Sunday, and Brazil will be the opponent on Tuesday. That one goes over the sideline. It'll be a throw-in for Brazil, or for Australia, that is. Thrown short, and a couple of Brazilian players are surrounding him, but it will go out for a corner kick as Azani able to dribble that one off of the Brazilian player. It'll be Australia's second corner. Last time they did it was a short one. Panos Sarmanakis will look for the left foot in swinger. Sent. That one's loose in the box, but now cleared away by Brazil. Lincoln, good work there with the other forward. That one's sent across. There is Leandro. Leandro sends it out wide, and that left foot cross, and it's another goal by Brazil, this time scored by Evander. Evander off the cross, able to make this one 2-0. And a nice job of finishing, and a similar goal. And here's a good look at the replay. This one sent across, as we mentioned, played out wide. There's Andre, who scored the first goal, sends it across towards Evander, and it's now 2-0 Brazil. Nice finish again by Evander on the back, but a nicer ball by Andre. Put it right on the foot and out of the reach of the goalkeeper, Delanov.
Goal scored for Brazil in the 32nd minute by number 19, Evander, assisted by number 7, Andre.
Ball out of bounds will be a Brazil throw. Joyce has it, no real help, but able to turn to go to midfield. Tries to go for the runner as Azani. Azani steps over, but he'll lose it briefly. Australia to get it back. Panetta now will have it go off him, and now Brazil will keep possession. Leandro, or just looking for Kleber. Andre just a little long. Wind probably sent that one out. Again, about a 10-mile-per-hour wind. Pretty steady right at the back of Brazil. Maybe a little bit across the field, but certainly in their favor in this half. They'll be able to maintain possession. Leo has the ball. Now out to Kayike. There's the Vander. Who got the game's second goal. Brazil leads 2-0. Looking for Kleber run on the back post, and he's able to head it back into the area. Now right foot shot and a kick save. Again, nice movement by Brazil as that ball headed back by Kleber. And on it was Leandro in order to try and go near post, but Delayanov able to get that kick save. It'll be a corner kick for Brazil. There it is as he brought it down, and a nice save off the left foot by the Australian goalkeeper. Thinking this corner will be Lincoln. Short. Back out to Lincoln. He'll send it across with the left foot. Back post, and Delayanov is taken down. Be a free kick for Australia, but the goalkeeper slow to get up. Might get a chance to get a look at. He's all right. He'll go get the ball. And a free kick here for Australia. Brazil kind of zoning up the Australian defenders. Free kick for Brazil. Zazani goes up and the defender goes through him. Nice touch by Menekas. Bandiera will turn that one over, looking to play the ball back to him. And now could be a dangerous opportunity. It is in on the ball. That is Leandro, and he cannot control it, and it will roll up past him and go back to the goalkeeper. Would have been a long run in, 40 yards. He was behind the defender, but that last touch just let the ball get away from him. Good movement by Australia. There's a Menekas that goes past the defender. He's taken down. A little body contact, a little bit of talking to. Australia looking to possibly play it quickly, but they won't. Not in the right position. 35 yards out, center of the field. Brazil setting a wall. Three-man wall it will be. On the ball is Dimitrov with the right foot. And he will curl it around, and a save by the Brazilian goalkeeper. Out for a corner kick. Bruno, good look at him again. Another save for him. And now Australia looks to play it short. This time they do again. Ball into the penalty area. It's free. Left foot back across, and it's going to roll free. So Menekas tried to get to it. Ball's turned over, and now Brazil looks to counter. Lincoln cannot connect. Another foul by Brazil, or Menekas taken down. Pena with the talk. That was the replay there. Dimitrov got the ball on net. Bruno able to get to it. Throw in for Australia. Another throw for Australia. And they'll continue working the ball down. This one's played off the Brazilian, and it will be another throw Australia. Cleared out by Brazil. Headed back in. Nazani almost gets the ball through, but Kleber there and clears it away. Ball comes back out to Coletti. Minikis. He'll lose it in the corner. And Andre will have this one go up. 4th minute goal by Andre, a 30th minute goal by Evanders, giving Brazil the 2-0 lead. Andre a little bit dangerous coming in late, and we'll get a talking to. Bandiera on top of it, now Dimitrov. Kem back in his own half. Australia will turn it over again, but now they'll just send it long. Joyce is there. Good defending by Leo will head that one away. Be a throw in for Australia as they kept possession, tried to go forward, and Brazil able to get that one over the sideline. Back to Coletti, the captain. Brazil content to let Australia keep it in their own half. Final few minutes here of the first half. Now a turnover. Brazil with no bodies, though, will just try and keep it and send it back. Australia with bodies behind now. Able to beat this. Mateus Pereira sends a long ball in looking for Leandro. Australia able to use the triangle, using the goalkeeper to keep possession. Ball to Arminikas. Tries to go around and swept away there by Thiago. Be a throw in Australia. Another throw Australia down towards the scoreboard. Headed away. A turnover by Australia. This might actually issue a caution as Davies, who had the ball, Henry Davies, just turned it over carelessly right in front of the Australian bench. Brazil able to go, and Davies grabbed him. We'll see, this might be the game's first caution, and it is. Davies, who had a little bit of time, but as he waited on the ball, just kind of stepped on it, and as it turned out, it's a free kick here and a caution in the game. As Davies was beat by Lincoln, and Lincoln, who tried to go, and he's being told it's more towards the sideline, so he knows where it is. And they'll set it down. So Lincoln with the left foot will swing this one in. Blind being held at the 18. This one's going to go just over it and run on it, headed away by Australia.
44th minute to number 3, Henry Davies of Australia.
It's a tough yellow card you don't want your center back to get on a turnover, because generally it's always a tackle that you're not doing. He's going to have to be cautious. I guess that's why they call it a caution, but he's going to have to be aware of anything that might arise here in the second half. Final minute of the first half plus any stoppage time. It's 2-0 Brazil. And Diatter brings it down off his chest. He's got a lot of pressure on him by Lincoln. And he'll get taken down and clipped. It'll be 1 minute of additional time here. So as that clock strikes 45, we'll play about a minute. In the meantime, Australia will bring it up towards midfield. Kim will look, and they'll send it wide. Now Davies. Back wide again. Brazil content
Has added a minimum of 1
to sit back, all 11 behind the ball. Now they'll send their forward up a little bit to put a little pressure at midfield. As it gets in there, Menikis, who tries to turn. He's taken down, but no foul as Brazil comes away with the other side. Now across midfield. Brazil looking to put some pressure to this. And that long ball will end up going over the end line. It will be a goal kick for Australia. It's Cameron Joyce, and now Bandiera. So Australia keeping possession. Will they try and make one more attack here before the half's over? We'll find Panetta. Now as they get across midfield, Coletti, referee looking at his watch, and that will do it. So Brazil able to get on the goal on the scoring side in that 4th minute, and then added a second one in the 30th minute, and that gives them the 2-0 lead. Teams will switch sides here in the second half, but we'll going to get an idea there. We'll look a little bit more at the next game as well as we continue to look. United States and England will be taking it up there as, again, the first half. We'll go ahead and take a halftime break. In the meantime, we'll come back. It is 2-0 Brazil here from the Nike International Friendlies here at Lakewood Ranch in Bradenton.
Yeah, it's chilly.
Yeah, I think that's partly it. He's going to get that little shit.
Right.
There was like a 3-minute period. I'm like, oh, no, this is going to suck.
So we'll come back at like around.
Where did we find out the under 17 World Cup is?
Oh, where did you find that out, Charlie? By chance? You know what? I'm gonna go.
I can do that.
I'm gonna go print out lineups for the next game.
Okay.
I'll be back. Chile.
It's in Chile? Okay.
Okay, you want to go back down? No problem. We'll go over that way.
And welcome back here to Bradenton as the substitutes made for Australia. Looks like we'll have coming onto the field Costa Petratos and Perry Fotokopoulos. Off of the will be Jamie Dimitrov. And we're underway. Brazil will look to take the action again. Wind still kicking up, so an advantage of Australia this half. They'll go over the end line. 4 throw in.
Halftime substitution for Australia. Entering the game, number
Foul
20,
on Brazil.
Costa Petros. Leaving the game, number 10, Jamie Dimitrov. Halftime substitution for Australia. Entering the game, number 20,
Hat being
Perry
worn
Fotokopoulos.
by the Australian
Leaving the
goalkeeper.
game, number 13, Christian.
Vai lá, vamos. Soltando, vai movimentando.
So 2 subs made by Australia. Done by Brazil. Ball played in. Brazil now has it. Kleber looks again. Brazil leading 2-0 here, so we have second half action. And a shot, nice off the post. It was saved, but now the rebound, and it's knocked home by Brazil. Left-footed shot came off of Lincoln. Save was by Delanov, and then the goal after it came off the post was by Leandro. Leandro able to get on the board here, and it's now 3-0 Brazil. That ball hit the post, but it was deflected off the goalkeeper. The keeper made the save, but as it came off the post, it was loose and no one in a yellow jersey around. Leandro able to knock it home, and that gives Brazil the 3-0 lead. And now almost a turnover by Australia in the back.
Goal scored for Brazil in the 48th minute by number 10, Leandro.
Bora. Perfeito. Chutei grande em cima e. Bora.
And so Brazil now with the free kick. Last year in game 1 of the international friendlies, Brazil knocked off England 5-1. This year, the United States will face England on night 1. Of course, Portugal was the 4th team. This year, it's Australia. As we mentioned, Australia now with the free kick, wearing those yellow jerseys, find themselves trailing 3-0 here in the 49th minute. And now Brazil with Kaique will look forward. Just gets to Lincoln. Nice touch, nice work by Brazil. And this time, though, Lincoln taking off the ball. And Australia will try from their end. And a foul. And we might have a bit of a a caution. One of the injured players is Brazil, and that is Andre, who's down. On the tackle was Perry Fotokopoulos, and there's a look at the play. It came in a little over the top. Referee did it, but and we will get the yellow card apparently for Fotokopoulos. One of the new subs on the field here for Australia. And that is Andre. So Perry Fotokopoulos here in his 5th minute of action gets the yellow card. Andre will have to come off for just a moment, but he is moving on his own, no assistance. Andre, one of the 3 goal scorers for Brazil. Had the first one, opened it up in the 4th minute. This half, it was Leandro. Andre's back on the field. Australia, though, has it as they'll cross into midfield. Maybe a throw in for Australia.
Yellow card issued in the 50th minute to number 20, Perry Fotokopoulos of Australia.
And that's going to be a free kick as that ball bounces up and hits the hand. It'll be a free kick for Brazil. Brazil looking along the back. Gradually try and bring it out themselves. And Kleber not able to control that one. It'd be a throw in for Australia.
Mais uma dessa, vem Maurinho, faz a segunda. E Alan, puxa, vai. Boa, vai. Já sai. Beleza, vai. Ela no chão, vai.
Long ball headed away, but Australia able to get to that second one. Now has it again. Coletti for Australia, now on the attack. Bandiera out wide. Stepping inside, but now a shot, and it's going to go over the top as Azani was able to cut inside, but as he did, it was taken off his foot. And the shot goes over the top by Nicolas Panetta. So Brazil will look to bring it out of the back. Difference in strategies these two teams we've seen, particularly in the first half, and to win. We'll see on the next goal kick that Australia has whether or not Brazil will choose to sit back, but Brazil attacked and created numerous chances in the first half. Australia content to let Brazil play it off the line and make them bring it up as they play into the defensive 2/3. So Brazil will maintain possession, continue to look for that opening as they pass it along the back. Anand. Again, just the possession game by Brazil now. Bruno, the goalkeeper, will still keep it. Now Australia a little bit of pressure, but Brazil able to maintain it. Use their goalkeeper Bruno, who just will send it long, and of course the wind will hold this one up. There's action behind the ball. Brazil had possession, but referee saw a little bit too much pushing and shoving going on behind and wants to make sure this one doesn't get out of control, and it'll be a free kick for Brazil. Kept in there by Kaique. He's going to find his way to Lincoln. Lincoln with a turn. Get down towards the end line. Ball decked across, it deflected, and Diving back towards his right is the Australian goalkeeper, Delianov, who was able to make that save. As that ball was coming across, it deflected back towards the net. And now a dangerous opportunity for Australia. On the far side has a man on the back post, but it doesn't get past the defender, and Kleber will send this one out over the sideline. That was the substitute that came on, Petratos, as he was looking on the back post, maybe make a connection with Joyce, but that ball didn't get across, and Kleber sends it over the sideline. And now Australia will make their third and perhaps fourth subs of the game. I believe each team has 5 they can use. Into the game, Kakaris, Peter Kakaris. And out is Panetta. And now out of the game is Bandiera, and it is Zach Speth. So Speth is in, Kakaris is in for Australia. And they'll take the throw. And that will end up going off of Australia. It'll be a throw in. Look at Kleber and his long throw taken by Australia, and they'll take the possession in midfield. Good pressure by Brazil will force a turnover. And now a foul by Coletti.
Substitution in the 56th minute for Australia. Entering the game, number 11, Peter Kekaris. Leaving the game, number 17, Nicholas Panetta. Also entering the game, number 5, Zach Speth. Leaving the game, number 15, Jackson Vanderia.
Kakaris will earn the free throw in for Australia.
Yeah, you're fine with doing that.
A couple of Australians playing with cautions. Davies just took the throw. And the recent substitute, Fotokopoulos. Brazil is not at a player caution here, and they have possession. Wearing the blue jerseys, white shorts, blue socks. Ball will find its way to Kleber. Kleber sends it back across. Leandro brings it down. Off the thigh, now plays it wide. Off the chest. Mateus Pereira able to run it down into the corner. Back heel intended for Kaique will roll out of bounds. It'll be a goal kick for Australia. And now Australia able to play it out quickly. So Australia, Brazil slow to get back. Now Australia looking to get on the board, trailing 3-0. Zani. They intended the pass for Azani. It will go out for a goal kick. Minikas and Azani not able to connect. Now they'll play it short out to the near side. Leo. That one's going to go out of bounds. It'll be a throw in for Australia, right in front of the Australian bench. Australia playing possession. Deflection makes a perfect pass. And Joyce can't beat the defender to it. Now Brazil looks to go across midfield themselves, headed away by Australia, but to the Brazil midfield, and now Brazil will attack the Australian defense. Here's Lincoln on his left foot. That one sent towards the back post, whiffed on by Leandro, who was open, tried to do the full volley, and it's cleared away. That one sent back up towards Joyce. Definitely the wind makes a bit of a difference. You can see in the movement of the ball. Trying on the run it. Karras. And Brazil able to run into the corner. Foul on Australia, free kick Brazil. Andre slow to get up. Mateus Pereira working with Lincoln. Mateus Pereira in, and now Lincoln on the back line. He's going to look to his left foot across, and the early ball intercepted by Australia. Karras. Davies. His pass is turned over in the midfield. Andre with a little bit of space to go forward. Back to Andre. He's got Lincoln on the left foot. And a left footer across, headed away. That was Evander, who did get the second goal for Brazil today. And now turned over. Tackled away, and it's a throw in for Brazil. Let's look at Fotokopoulos, who able to make the play on that last one. Nice play by the young man. Did get a caution earlier, so he wants to watch that, but he was able to get to that ball and send it over the inline. Here's Kaique on the throw. He cannot connect with Mateus Pereira. Andre coming off now as Brazil set to make a couple of substitutes. Into the game will be Jean on for Pereira. And Ramon will make his way on. Ramon coming on for Evander. So Evander is off, as is Andre.
Substitution in the 62nd minute for Brazil. Entering the game, number 11, Ramon. Leaving
There's
the game,
Ramon
number
on the ball.
19, Evander. Also entering the game, number 18, Jean. Leaving the game, number 7, Andre.
And now on sides and on his left foot and a shot and a goal. And that is scored again by Lincoln. Lincoln will get this one on the assist. Believe it was Renan. So we get a good chance. There is Lincoln, who scored the goal. 4 different goal scorers now for Brazil, as he makes his way back across. And as we get a good chance to maybe look at the replay, and it is Renan able to get the ball inside, and Lincoln finishes it with the left foot. So 4-0. Now Davies has the ball. Cameron Joyce is taken down.
Goal scored for Brazil in the 63rd minute by number 17, Lincoln, assisted by number 15, Renan.
Australia now looking to get on the board, trailing 4-0 here against Brazil. 2 goals in each half for the Brazilians. Giving it, again, going into the win this half, but the turnovers by Brazil have resulted in 2 of those goals. Brazil's looking to make a couple of more subs on the next opportunity. Kaique, who was moved into the center of the field, back to Leandro. And now we'll get a free kick for Brazil. Dangerously close right there in the 10-yard line is Jean, who just got on the field. Jean has earned a free kick. It's 19 yards out inside the circle of the penalty area. So Jean here, as you see the replay here, as Leandro got it back down, and Jean taken down on the backside. So they'll set the 6-man wall. Now we'll convert that to a 5-man wall. But Lincoln, on his left foot, looks to take this free kick. If we're looking at the replay here, as we see this, looks like the wall's probably a little closer because we can see that ball's definitely 19 and the wall's set about the penalty spot. And that one will go high over the top. So for Brazil, coming on the sub, Allen will come on. And it's Mateus Pereira comes off. And Mauro Jr. on. And Leandro, who is one of the goal scorers, off. So each team now made 4 subs. As this one deflects off, and now Brazil. As we mentioned a year ago here at the Nike International Friendlies in Bradenton, Brazil won their opener against England 5-1 before Brazil and Portugal came to a draw, and then of course the United States in that last game that meant everything between Brazil and the United States was able to walk away with a 4-1 win. And an injured Brazilian player, and as the ball goes over the top of him, this one's going to go off, and a little bit of rough play. Brazil probably thinks that Australia should have slowed it down a bit with the injured player. As it is, the referee didn't see it, and perhaps they didn't see it, but the throw-in went over Kleber, and aggressively that ball was played out of bounds. But as it is, Kleber will get a look at as the training staff makes its way across the field. Referee will make sure everyone's calmed down. So we get through here, and we'll check it out. It'll be a throw-in, and perhaps I think they're going to give a free kick towards Australia. As we mentioned, it was a little aggressive, and at least getting that ball out of bounds, but Brazil thought perhaps Australia trying to get a one-up, and they certainly didn't do that here, and they'll get the free kick. And here's a couple more subs here for Brazil, so it'll be the 5th and 6th subs. As we see coming on will be Roque, Edonildo, and Mateus Fernandez. So Mateus Fernandez in for Kleber, who was the injured player. So he's off. And coming off is Lincoln, who was one of the goal scorers, and on for him will be Edonildo.
Substitution in the 69th minute for Brazil. Entering the game, number 5, Mateus Fernandez. Leaving the game, number 2, Kleber. Also entering the game, number 9, Edonildo. Leaving the game, number 17, Lincoln.
And a free kick will give to Australia as Coletti gets it, and he'll play it out wide. Attempted backheel, and it's turned over. And now Brazil, not with the numbers, but 2v4, third man coming in. That ball doesn't connect, and it will go to the Australians. Pressure there by Edonildo. He gets help. And now Brazil comes away with it, and that pass doesn't connect. But again, turned over. Dangerous area. Right foot cross is going to go off the Australian. It'll be a throw in Brazil. So Mateus Fernandez. Throw in Australia. Finishing the 70th minute of play. Brazil leads 4-0. Four different goal scorers for Brazil. A couple of those, 3 of those have already been subbed off. Actually, make that all 4 of them have been subbed off. Long ball by Australia, and it's touched on, but into the corner, now played out of bounds. That was Kakaris. So Kakaris has earned a free throw, or throw in for Australia. No one in the box, so Australia will try and play it on the short side, and onside is Kakaris. Now at the right foot, ball's free in front of the net, and it's cleared away by Brazil. Australia's had a couple of opportunities this game. Bounces haven't gone right for them in the penalty area. A couple of nice saves by Bruno in the first half as well, but Brazil controlled the play of this one for the most part, and it's indicated in the 4-0 score. There's Coletti. And now the right foot shot is going to deflect off of Brazil. It will be a corner kick for Australia. That shot was taken by Costa Petratos, and Petratos will now run out there towards the corner. From this corner of the field, Australia has done a couple of short corners, and they do it again. Another short corner. Petratos running on into the penalty area. He'll send this one across, headed away by Brazil, but now not out of the box, and run down is Armenikis. Armenikis now plays it, and it will deflect, and Bruno cannot keep it from going out of bounds, and it will be another corner kick for Australia. So Armenikis, who from this side, they have not utilized the short corner, although they will send a second body out there. They have sent these from this corner all the way across. Will they do it again? 2 men, yep, it'll be a short corner. And Kakaris will earn another corner kick. That one was cleared out as Azani was not able to get the return pass. Now Azani again to Armenikis. Armenikis into Azani. Kakaris tries to turn, and Brazil has too many bodies and unable to take the ball away. And Jean not able to come away with it, but he will earn the throw in for Brazil. Look at one of the new subs for Brazil, and that was Mateus Fernandez. Australia comes away with it. Look in to see and stay on sides. He'll get it into Joyce. Joyce will keep it short. That is Petratos, and he allows it taken away from him. And we could have an ejection here as Davies, who got a caution in the first half, has taken down the player. Referee has possibly recognized this, and they will talk to him, and this is going to be a second yellow, and Davies will be out of this. So Australia will be playing with 10 men for the remainder of the game. The Brazilian player is up now. Let's see. A chance, that's Kaique. But as it is, Davies is out, and now it's 11 versus 10 for the last 15 or so minutes.
Second yellow card issued in the 75th minute to number 3, Henry Davies. Red card issued
Here's
in the
Joyce.
75th minute to number 3, Henry Davies.
As he tries to wait as little help gets in, he'll turn it over though as his midfield coming to support it, and now Brazil will look to go out the other way. Davies a defender, and Australia seems to be a little short on that side, 2v2 in the back. And on to it now is Ramon. Ramon was the defender on him. He'll try to go to the end line, now cuts it back to the end line. Ball across, and on the near post, the Brazilian runner, Jean, cannot put it on net. He was a little bit in front of the net and couldn't redirect it, and as it is, it will be a goal kick for Australia. Here's a good look at the opportunity as Ramon gets across, and there's two Brazilian players, Jean as well as Mauro Jr., both of them on the near post, neither one able to get it there. Now it'll be a free kick, or a goal kick, excuse me. As we watch the goalkeeper for Australia, who is taking his time. He's trying to take the air out of the game a bit as Australia playing with only 10 men. He'll try and play it short once again. And now the ball's out, and he's finding Coletti, probably rather fortuitously, but Australia cannot keep it in their own half. As we got another sub for Australia, and that was Malcolm Ward, who came in.
Number 2, Malcolm Ward. Leading the game, number 22, Cameron Joyce.
And Joyce has come off. So it appears that Australia has taken their forward off, put on another defender, and in place of that, perhaps send another body up front, and that will be in the form of Kekaris. So Kekaris will move from the left midfield. As Jean has the ball, it goes across, cleared away as Brazil looking to threaten to make it 5-0 here. The free kick will go for Australia as they look to play it long. Kekaris on the ball, holds off, a little bit of arm grabbing, and it will be a free kick for Australia. They'll just keep in possession. As I mentioned, the extra man. 2 yellow cards for Davies. Australia playing with one other man with the yellow card. And that is Fotokopoulos in the back, number 20. Brazil has yet to have a yellow card in this one. Good movement by Brazil. Ramon, nice through ball. Ramon gets it in. Nice save by the goalkeeper for Australia. Delanov comes out and makes the save as in on net all by himself was Jean. A little bit of body movement there, and it'll be a free kick for Brazil. Here's a good look at the opportunity. Jean came in and making himself big was Delanov. And he was able to get in and make the save. Delanov has made a few saves today. Probably around that number 6 area. 6 or 7, but Bruno has made a couple saves himself early on. Australia did have some opportunities, and this one will go off the knee, and as a turnover here and a throw-in will be for Australia. Here's the new substitution, Ward, who's on. We'll get it back. Ward has it taken off his foot. Good run there by Eronido. We'll get a throw in here for Australia. And another opportunity here. Ramon in, but he is offsides. As Ramon came in, he looked like he may have timed his run right, but as it is, Australia able to step up just enough and to lay it off and made the save on it anyway, but it is a free kick on the offsides call. Looking for a little bit of help. Instead of just playing out towards the front man. Chesting it down at Petratos. Free kick going Brazil's way. Arm grab there by Australia. It'll be a free kick for Brazil. Good movement by Brazil, top of the box. Left foot, Ramon. He's going to get it taken off him, though, as he tried to develop for the shot. Could not get there. Now turned over by Australia. Played out wide. There is Eronido, and his left footer will go wide. Eronido let it roll in front of him, and as he tried to get that shot, just not able to connect it and put it on net. Good look at the replay here again. There's Eronido on sides as he let it roll in front of him. Not able to connect. Now Australia's turned it over in their own third again. A fit curling shot, Ramon. But it's easily controlled, and now Ward is going to have this one go off him. Overlapping run. Pulled back across, and this one sent sky high. Was waiting on it was Ramon. Nice ball as the run made down the sideline by Allen. Allen got that ball across. As it was, Ramon couldn't put it on net and sent it well over the top, and it'll be the goal kick for Australia. Now Australia just turning it over. That one's sent wide. Some matches here so it's probably going a little bit longer for some of these players. Under 17, 70 or 80 minutes, depending upon that. Predetermined beforehand, but in the international play, they'll play 90. But we do have a lot of subs, both teams. 4-0 Brazil. Game 2 will be at the bottom. 6 o'clock, that is. And it's 6 o'clock. Looks like the bottom of the clock then, I guess. Be the United States and England. Game 2 of the Nike International Friendlies, the first one for both of them. And this one in Brazil, another dangerous opportunity, stepped in by Kim. Step over, ball back on the left foot, now to the right foot, and opening tries to chip the goalkeeper, and that was Mauro Jr. Mauro Jr. not able to put it on net. For this Brazil team, you know, Nike International Friendlies. A little tidbit, Neymar has played in this tournament before. Yeah. That's right, Neymar from Barcelona. Touchdown, and now Edernido in again. This left foot across. Australia is there, and they'll clear it away. Ball still in, but now they'll play it out of bounds. Australia playing the man down for the last 10 minutes. It's starting to show. They're turning it over a lot in their own half. And Brazil kind of doing what they want when they want. Came from about 30, a long way out, but that's Ramon now. Ramon in the penalty area. Looks, try to get the touch, and a left foot shot again, and this one back to Delayanov. Delayanov, who makes another save, and now Australia will send it long, and of course it's turned over again. Can't get out of their own half now. And the touch, and this was going to go at the goalkeeper. Opportunity after opportunity, and now Delayanov, who's 10 saves, might be trying to go after Tim Howard's record. But with 10 saves, and again, this half has been at least the last 10 minutes since the player was ejected. That ball's sent out of bounds, and it'll be a throw in Australia. They might just take the opportunity to relax a bit. They've turned it over a lot, and Brazil has put about 4 or 5 shots on in the last 5 minutes. None of them really challenging, but it was still enough to make the Australian keeper be in the right position. And that he's been. Made some big saves in the game, and they'll turn it over again. Ward can't keep this one in. It'll be yet another turnover for Australia in their own half. Ball played wide. Brazil with bodies in the box, and will send it across, but a slip out there wide by Mateus Fernandez, and that will go out for a goal kick, and quickly playing it for Australia. We're in the 88th minute, wrapping it up.
Excuse me, I've driven an expedition.
And it's 4-0 Brazil and Australia. The United States will face both these teams over the next few afternoons. Sunday afternoon at 6, make that Sunday evening at 6, will be the U.S. and Australia. Brazil will play England prior to that. And then England and Australia in the early game on Tuesday at 3. And the United States and Brazil at 6. A round-robin format. 3 points for a victory, 1 for a draw. Brazil will be at 3 points here in a couple of minutes. Ball played into the penalty area and cleared out by Kim. Ball hits midfield, Brazil keeping possession. into the penalty area. On the right foot, another kick save by the goalkeeper. Lionov now with save number 11. That opportunity by Jean. Long ball back towards Ramon. Ramon's going to try and run onto it, cleared away. Extra time in this half. We've seen an ejection is going to see 2 extra minutes as we hit the 90th minute. Extra time, 2 minutes.
The referee has added a minimum of 2 minutes of stoppage time to the end of the game.
A left-footed shot, and there's save number 12. An opportunity taken by Morrow Jr. Still keeping possession. Again, just maintaining possession. 4-goal lead, 1-man advantage. Ejection coming in the 75th minute. It's actually a second yellow card. Get a free kick going in favor of Brazil. All right, final seconds of this one here. Kaike. It's Ramon. Jean. Cuts inside to Jean. He'll be in the penalty area. Left-footed shot, deflection. It'll be a corner kick. Jean came off the left foot and goes off a Brazilian defender, an Australian defender, and it'll be a Brazil corner kick here in the final minute of stoppage time. Left foot in swinger. Kaike headed on, up and over. And that opportunity headed over, and that will be the final whistle. Aranildo who will go up, and 4 Brazilian players score today. And that will be the final 4-0. Brazil wins game 1 of the Nike Internationals Friendlies, and they'll take a 3-point advantage into the standings. England and the United States coming up at 6 o'clock. Goals today here by Brazil. They were by Andre early on. After that, we saw Evander at a first half tally. Lincoln and Leandro were able to get goals 3 and 4. Final stats today. Shots was Australia finished with 5. Brazil had 27. Shots on goal, 3 of them were there for, 2 of them were for Australia, and 16 were for Brazil. 12 saves, that makes for the Australian goalkeeper. The Brazilian keeper was up to task on both his required. Corner kicks, 6 for Australia, 4 for Brazil, and fouls, 11-15. Australia to Brazil. Of course, a couple of yellow cards, 3 yellow cards to Australia. 2 of those to the same player resulted in the ejection, and Brazil was whistled for offsides twice. So Australia yet to be whistled to it. Highlights. We got some highlights coming up next. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at those, and we'll go ahead and get an opportunity. As we see here, it seems to be the first goal. Kaike coming down, as you saw the wave by Andre right there in the middle. Nice little call, and he was able to finish that one. So Kaike very well placed and finished. So that gave Brazil the 1-0 lead. And Kaike with the long, well, it was just getting another look at the goal just from a different angle. Brazil on a very similar play was able to find Evander on the back post. That gave them the 2-0 lead at halftime. Both of those balls coming across on the far side. Here in the second half, we saw Lincoln with the big shot and a save by the goalkeeper Delanoff, but the rebound was open and Leandro able to bury it from 6 yards out. And there's again a look at it. It's a shot to save off the post, and there is the finish. And then, of course, goal number 4 for Brazil a few minutes after that. And in all alone, and that was Lincoln. So Brazil wins game 1, 4-0. Oh, and as Brazil wins the game 4-0, of course, Brazil will face the United States on Tuesday. They'll get England in the early game on Sunday. A lot could go on. We'll find out. Of course, the action today coming up at 6 o'clock. The United States and England. We'll talk to you then from the Nike International Friendlies down here at Lakewood Ranch, part of the developmental camp here in Bradenton. We'll talk to you after that. Final score, Brazil 4, Australia 0.